Beyond the Mic with Sean Dillon.
It's time for Beyond the Mic 600, and we're joined on the Starline by multiple Emmy and Golden Globe winner, recipient of the OBE Officer of the British Empire. She's a writer, producer, one fine artist. Her latest project is the film Ruby's Choice. We welcome the legendary Jane Seymour.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
Jane, let's go beyond Mike. Nearly 10% of adults over the age of 65 have dementia. Why did this script speak to you?
Well, first of all, I've done material about dementia. I made a documentary called I'll Be Me about Glenn Campbell and his slide into dementia whilst touring. So I've been up close and personal with someone who had it. Also, two of my uncles had dementia and Alzheimer's. So what spoke to me with the script was this script was so accurate, so real about how it affects the whole family. And I think, that was, the piece is how does it affect people who love the person who has dementia, as well as what is it like to be that character, to actually only be able to live in your past and not be able to access the present. And it was so brilliantly written, and it was written by a man who had never written a script before, as far as I know, and he'd worked in this world of dementia for 30 years, so he wrote what he knew. So when I actually made the film and showed it to some people I knew who were in that business, in that world, dealing with dementia every day, they said that this was the most important film they'd ever seen in terms of that topic. And it was important because it made you laugh and cry, and you could see the humanity in it from all angles, and it wasn't depressing. It was uplifting and also incredibly helpful. It really helps you when you don't know what to do, when someone you love doesn't remember who you are or can't remember something that happened 5 years ago, and they keep repeating that person who's now passed is going to come in the room any minute. And how do you deal with that? How do you deal with all of those elements? But it's done in this beautiful family drama, and it's very comedic too.
You also have a starring role in the film NUR.
Yes.
How did these two roles tie together on such a difficult topic?
Well, NUR is a short film, and it just was selected to open the Beverly Hills Film Festival. I'm hoping it's going to other film festivals. I really hope people will see it. It's a very important film, that one, because it's a different angle. This woman has full-blown dementia, Alzheimer's, and she's in a home, but she doesn't remember that every week her grandchild comes to visit. And this is a moment when the grandchild shows up, and all she can do is talk about the grandchild in the past, when the grandchild was this beautiful little girl who she used to buy dresses for, that everyone used to stop and say, "Oh my God, she's so beautiful, your grandchild." And as we clearly see, this is not a little girl anymore. This is a young man. And what we realize is he is a young man who absolutely does not want to remember anything about his past, because he was a girl and he transitioned because he never felt that he was that little girl. He felt he was in the wrong body. And so we realized that, it's so poignant because at one moment she's in the present and she recognizes him as a him. And so for him, this is the biggest moment of his entire life. And for her, this is a moment when she inadvertently heals all his pain.
The legendary Jane Seymour joins us beyond the mic, and it's time for the Rockin' 8 random questions. Answer with the first thing that comes to your mind, Jane. There is no pressure. Who does your supporting actress in Ruby's Choice, Coco, remind you from your career?
Me.
I had a feeling you'd say that. What's your favorite scent?
Amarish.
Best thing about your kids?
How loving they are and creative.
You've given back through countless charitable foundations. I want to know who taught you to be such a giver.
My mom.
My wife is a fan of your spring bouquets, so I want to know which piece of art of yours is your favorite.
I think it's the artist in her English garden. It's an oil painting of me with a big hat on. You can barely see my face, but that's the one.
How many pairs of shoes do you own? Admit it, Jane.
Way too many, because I'm not good at throwing things away. How many I'm actually physically able to wear would be a better question.
Which role of yours didn't get the respect you thought it deserved?
That's a good one. It's really hard. I'm hoping Ruby's Choice will, but to get the respect, it's really, really hard. I mostly have been respected. So the one that they didn't see in America, that was really good, the French Revolution. But I just noticed today when I was looking at the screen where the streaming is for Ruby's Choice, and it's there. I played Marie Antoinette in French and English in a 6-hour amazing production about the whole French Revolution. There you go.
Which episode of Harry Wild is your favorite?
One that hasn't come out yet, one that's coming out. It's going to... and there's one in the new season 3 that I'm really, I really love, where there are 2 Harrys.
It's time for One Big Question with Jane Seymour, Beyond the Mic. Your last 2 movies deal about memory. So what's your best memory from your life?
I think we being awarded the OBE by the Queen of England herself at Buckingham Palace with my whole family and my closest friends from America. Everyone showed up for that, and it was really kind of surreal.
She owns way too many shoes. Her mom taught her to be a giver, and she wants you to watch the powerful Ruby's Choice, the legendary Jane Seymour. Thanks for taking the time to talk with us today.
Thank you. Thank you.
And that, my friends, is Beyond the Mic 600. If you're enjoying these conversations, please check out another Beyond the Mic episode to find more actors, artists, and people you need to know. We'd also appreciate a like and subscribe on the Good Pods app.